7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
All power to the people. It's the Bruh Listen Podcast, the black podcast focusing on social political issues and how they affect our community. With your hosts, Cedric Goins, Brittany Brown, special guest Dennis Hobbs, and Anthony Rogers. Bruh Listen. Bruh Nation. What's good? Back in your ear.
Hi.
For the new year. That's right. We switched it all up this year, man. Like, we ain't have no end of the year show.
Nah.
We just came back and was like, all right, here you go.
He started it.
We've been getting to the money.
But hey,
Get to the money.
everybody doing
Get to
something.
the money.
Improve our lives.
But we still here,
Okay.
man. You know, we had to come back because Tank best friend Vladimir Putin, he wildin', so we had to talk about him.
So we're gonna talk about Crimea or no?
We're gonna talk about everything.
Okay.
And then also, let me fix these volumes first. Y'all know what would have been smart, right?
The
Would have
ghetto.
been
I thought you already
The
did
ghetto.
that.
nah, bro.
You the executive producer.
685 Studios, the hood.
We back
ain't
and
shit
it's still
changed
ghetto
but
as
chicken
fuck.
wing.
Ain't-
Still ghetto. So you might be able to hear me like clear now since I had all the knobs kind of turned everywhere. But yeah, first we got to do this, man.
No matter, your jokes were dry.
Special guest shout out to fellow Hater Bear Media podcaster and No Static's own Dennis Hobbs on the bed.
Hey,
Y'all know Dennis do like host No Static. He also rap and make music and stuff. I be sharing it. Y'all don't listen because
What kind of rap you doing, my boy?
Kind of just like different. I'm more so like kind of the chill, like, you know,
Is
hip hop
it
type.
old like Lupe or is it like the new niggas,
It's a-
Kendrick? Everybody have some kind of comparison to go to.
Yeah, it's a wide variety of things.
Wide
Like,
variety.
I don't really like to have too much that like sounds the same.
I was on.
You like Earl Sweatshirt?
He cool. Yeah.
It's like Earl Sweatshirt,
Yeah, he cool.
in my opinion. I feel like it's like Earl Sweatshirt, Tyler the Creator, all of those dudes, all the Odd Family type niggas. You could be an Odd Family.
I
But
was listening to
even though that's not what Dennis going for,
I
but
had just-
that's what I
when you
I had
said
just
Earl
got on the,
sweatshirt, I looked at his sweatshirt like he got on a cool sweatshirt.
You know who Isaiah Ryder is?
Yeah.
I had just got on his music, and then they came with a video of him sucking pipe.
What?
So you gonna stop listening to his music?
Like, I can't take him serious no more. You lying.
I mean, what he doing? What
He
his
was singing.
extracurricular activities shouldn't
Well,
have
I
nothing to do
just
with
seen
music?
something on TikTok. This is why I got to stay off TikTok. Two reasons we got to get off TikTok.
I'm
Number
not on
one,
it.
TikTok is anti-black. That's the number one thing.
Facebook Reels had me drawn.
Number
I can't do
two, I just seen a thing where a nigga said Hobson is Gucci Man, but Hobson is wearing a Gucci Man suit and playing Gucci Man. Gucci Man locked up somewhere in the prison, and they got Hobson playing Gucci Man. Nigga, I'm straight.
I don't know who
Conspiracy
Hobson is.
theories again. That's what we doing.
Yeah, nah, I know who Hobson is, and that's a wild comparison.
That's a wild comparison, bro. Like what? And then Hobson, he was like, "Yeah, man, not the Gucci suit." And they took that video, and bro, the internet crazy, bro.
Hey, man, they on a whole nother side of the world, man. You know,
Yeah,
Asians.
it's nuts out here for real.
Man, listen.
They don't fuck with niggas.
But we back. They don't. That's a whole nother debate. We back, y'all. Hey, man, it's been a long getting from there to here. What's the best Star Trek theme song ever? Cuz is it that one?
What the fuck
That
was
was
that?
Enterprise.
Boy, I ain't never heard it. Ain't nobody singing on that shit.
It's been a hard time, but my troubles disappear.
Is that an old?
And I done
old
seen-
I watched
Did
it.
they
I
retire
don't know
it?
what this nigga talking
Am I
about.
lying, Dennis? You don't watch
I don't watch
Star Trek.
Star Trek, so
Man,
Thank
that's
you, Dennis.
that's the Enterprise intro.
I feel like I
Matter of
had
fact,
somebody-
Enterprise is the only Star Trek that has words in the intro.
Oh, I haven't watched Enterprise yet.
Oh, okay.
All that shit sound the same to me, man.
Yeah, because the other ones are just like John Williams cuts.
Who cares?
Tank,
Nobody.
Tank back at it in 2022. He got the MD 2020 Tangy Orange.
With sequence vodka in it.
God damn, Tank.
Y'all, I don't know what time it is, wherever y'all at in the world, but it's just 12:30 over here. The nigga been drinking since 7:45.
9. When he got a haircut.
You still get Beijing in your hair?
No, he ain't got it.
No, he ain't got no Beijing. That's why I look.
I was about to
boy,
say,
you
look,
skimp,
it
boy.
ain't
Look,
smooth, normal, yeah.
You got to get the Beijing in there, my boy.
That Beijing dope, man. I don't know why niggas be hating though.
I told a nigga about Beijing.
Bitches can wear all kind of fake shit. Nigga get a little bit of Beijing.
Beijing. We can, we'll hate on
Nah,
this,
because y'all mainly be hating on us for
Now
wearing
you
stuff
need to get
that's
Beijing in your beard, man.
Says the guy who, when I called him and said, "Oh, what you doing, Angie Mom, with your hair looking like that?" Like, damn, my hair grows
Who
like
called
this.
you Aunt Jemima?
This nigga.
I ain't say that, my sister.
Like, yes.
I
No,
ain't say
but
that.
she
My
look
sister.
crazy as hell when she answered the phone on the toilet or wherever.
I
the hell she
was in
at.
my room.
Oh, when
Just
you did that
from
Google Duo?
just from taking a bath. I
You
was in
talking
my
about when
room.
you did the Google Duo thing?
Yes.
Yeah,
I wasn't
tried.
answering that. Ain't no way. I don't.
This nigga
Because
talking about
Brittany
some-
answer, I know better, so I wasn't answering.
I
That.
know what I called him back, but I was in the shower, and I just got out of the shower. He's
See, that's why I ain't answer.
Kendra got mad at me because Brittany was naked, and I told
I
her.
was not naked.
I told her
All he
put the-
saw
put the
was my
phone down there.
face. No,
If I'm on the
no.
phone
And I
with a
said
bitch
no.
that's naked, I'm gonna say
You
move that
said that
damn
while your wife was
Right.
naked.
And all he saw when I called, all he saw was my neck and my face. You ain't see shit else.
that thing
You ain't
was
see
big.
nothing. You ain't trying to get you. I'm not gonna get
Boy,
cussed out by
what?
your wife. No sir.
Well, your wife was in the room.
Whatever I do,
I
in
called
front
him
of my
just
wife,
like
ain't this
this.
a honest-
It
that's
was
a
like
good, honest
this.
relationship.
That's
a
great.
good way to look at
However,
it.
I love Kendra. That's my dog.
I ain't
I
over
called
there
you just
trying
like
to-
this. Like I was calling you
I
with.
wasn't
All
over
you saw
there
his
trying to
face.
do anything, but if I'm
matter.
on the phone with a naked woman, I'm a man. God damn it.
Just so you know, Brittany, if I was on the phone, I would have been. I wouldn't have said put the phone down there. I would have said put the phone down.
All you saw was my face
I don't wanna
and
see
my
that.
neck. You ain't see shit else.
I don't want to see that.
Nigga, I don't want to see yours neither. But here we are. Here we are.
You know, over there in the Arab country, they got to cover up everything. Better not see a shoulder.
Oh.
That nigga dick get hard
You
and
saw
turn
top
into
of my
savages.
shoulder. That's. I mean, that's.
They
all
That
do
was
turn into
racist.
savages,
That was a
though.
little racist one day.
Yeah, no, I agree with it though, bro. Like they feel like they got. Dennis so nervous on him. I feel like they got to cover up, and I always tell women because I hate the posts where they be a women in the hijab and all that, and no disrespect to their religion. Do whatever you want to believe. I'm just saying I hate when women put on a hijab and cover their face and be like take a picture and they be like, look, you can be beautiful without showing everything. I was like, y'all realize this is oppression, right? Like
Right.
there's no other way to put it. Like it's a man literally telling you you need to cover up your body. There's no other way to
To
put it.
protect yourself.
Now, if you
from
choose to
getting
do
raped.
that, that's fine. But don't get on my sisters that butt
right.
naked making
It's
OnlyFans.
mine.
We need that.
We do
We
right.
need that.
When we start
But
a
I
bro
haven't-
list of OnlyFans,
I haven't
by the
cut
way,
on the computer.
we
I
gonna
got
do-
the page up.
You got the page up. We
Nah,
gotta
we
get
ain't
that.
running
We gotta get
We
that
ain't running
started.
that. You was just
I'm
talking about
looking for-
delete all these so I can coach.
I'm looking for an easy way to make
OnlyFans,
money
you
in
gotta
the
pay to
streets.
see.
We
Yeah,
ain't running
you
that.
do.
That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put bro listen on OnlyFans. You gotta pay to listen.
Oh, we would
Ain't
never.
nobody
we
paying
ain't
that,
never-
boy.
Nah.
Wait a minute.
There got to be
How
some
much money you think we gonna
concessions.
get?
$0, but it'll
Exactly.
protect my career,
Oh my gosh.
and I won't have to delete everything.
And we only no.
I ain't deleting
we-
that shit anyway.
We need
bro.
some incentives for OnlyFans.
Me on this show don't have nothing to do with what I do coaching. When I coaching, I care about y'all kids. On this show, I care about niggas.
You know what? That's actually the perfect because me and a good friend who like a friend of the show.
Yeah.
Like we were having a conversation and we was like, if you ran for city commissioner, and you was having a debate. And they pulled like something from whether it be bro
a
listen,
wrap.
whether it be no static.
Yeah.
What would be the thing or things that they
I don't
would bring
know.
up first?
Tank saying anti-Semitic shit.
Yeah,
Us
bro. We
saying
wait,
niggas all the
wait.
time.
If you
I'm
listen
not
to
in-
bro, listen. If
Do I
you like a loyal bro, listener. I used to be all kinds of. One time I said, like rape is not wrong, but you get again context.
You have to.
right?
You have to hear the episode.
You got to hear the whole episode because
Kill all white babies.
Yeah, I didn't say that.
Yeah, you
I think
did.
you said that.
No, I know that.
I
was
said
you.
that. Boy,
I
you got to
remember.
fight.
Yeah, 'cause
I ain't say that.
that was when I was like, "Boy, you're going too far." You're like, "No, we got to kill him."
Context though. But when I said the rape, I think that would be their go-to when I said rape not wrong because you could take that clip,
Yeah.
and splice it.
They
and it'll
can
sound
take
like that.
anything
But
and
I
splice
wasn't
it
even
at
talking about
this
that. I
point.
was talking about morality, like it doesn't exist. It was a deep conversation about
Damn, Tank.
morality is relative to the observer, like what is moral and what isn't.
But that
I
is
think
true.
rape is wrong, but that doesn't mean that the next person next to me has to think it's wrong.
Listen, we are not about to bring
Morality
bro
and
listen back
ethics.
and be talking about rape.
Yeah.
We're
Now,
not.
what is we going to talk about on the show?
I mean, we
Nah, because
can't.
I was thinking of like other things.
Well, no, it's a bunch of
You
stuff, bro.
said,
But that's
but-
probably the deepest main
Yeah.
one thing. But however,
or he hate niggas and then he
the reason why I said because I was gonna run for city council till I got into coaching and I enjoy that more, and I feel like I impact the community more that way. So that's what I'm just gonna rock
and
with
the
that.
campaign is less expensive.
And it's less expensive, fact. But I always said, no matter what I get into, I'm never taking this stuff down because I stand on what I said.
I said what I said.
I said what I said.
Okay.
Right? Like I stand on what I said, and the reason why I say that is because I don't feel like I said anything wrong. If you get offense to it or you don't like what I said, that's fine.
Like
but
the,
I never said do harm.
the
You
mayor,
feel me?
the mayor of New York,
Except for Zimmerman.
The mayor of New York, when he said something, and he was like, "Yeah, we whooped that cracker ass."
Yeah.
Oh, I loved it.
Yeah,
I'm like, I'm
he
finna
had
vote for
an
this
apology
nigga.
speech talking about something. Yeah, a video might have came out where I said the C word. I said the C word. Since when we started not saying cracker, like when that happened? Crackers. Well, that's what. Shout out, Justin. But that's like. I mean, come on, bro. Like, what we talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like. To me, I stand on what I say, bro, because I don't say nothing. I never say do harm, except George Zimmerman. But I never say do harm.
Yeah.
So my opinion is my opinion. You ain't got to match my opinion.
I think in the world that we're in, is so much censorship and sensitivity going around that they want everybody to apologize for everything. I'm like, no, I said what I said. I meant what I said. And I tell people all the time, I'm very purposeful in the things that I say, and I say things very strategically. I know what I'm saying.
Bro, somebody had told me not to get off topic. They was like, I listen to everything. I listen to what you say and what you not saying. Mm-hmm. I can hear the stuff. I know the stuff you want to say that you didn't say. I say, man, what the hell you talking about, man? How the hell you know what I want to say?
I don't know. You could get something out of that.
Yeah.
Like if somebody.
Well, I think y'all need to be too deep. Y'all need to get out of Zodiac sign.
I can tell a racist motherfucker like when they being racist, but they don't want to say. They want to say something. Yeah.
Could you please?
Why I on?
Yeah. Could you please? Anytime a C word says that, could you please?
So the first topic is censorship and political correctness.
Well, that's
slide us into the Whoopi Goldberg shit. That was the most recent. I think she should have quit.
We should have did a whole pod about Wood.
Don't send me to no. Well, we ain't been podding. So.
You right.
So
that's my fault.
I was like, don't send me to no goddamn time.
Remind the people.
Remind the people. Whoopi got
that was a while ago.
Suspended
from the View.
From the bullshit
not from Star Trek though. She's still gonna be on it.
From the bullshit ass show The View because she said that the
Holocaust wasn't about race.
It's about because her explanation was we look at all you crackers the same. Jewish, Italian.
He paraphrasing though.
But that's what she said. She said when black people look at racism, we look at it as a color thing. Like you hate color. But when we see that,
the Holocaust was based off of religion.
Based off, well,
mainly that was not the only thing.
If you consider it, but that goes deeper into the Jewish people and all their race and the religion. But fuck all that. Fuck that little timeout that they sent on. Don't see me on no timeout. I'm Whoopi Goldberg.
That's modern times, though,
but you know what I find funny? White people being racist against each other. Like, oh, I'm white, but I'm Irish. I'm white, but I'm Italian. Ooh, I don't like y'all. I'm white, but I'm Jewish. Yeah,
well, it's
fuck
always
the Jews. I'm like,
it's
what?
always been nationalism, though.
Yeah, I'm like,
remember,
what?
bro? Like, white people didn't come into existence until like the 17th century.
They can put some perspective on it. You think like that because we in America. We the only country where it's the white and black shit. Everywhere else is I'm Italian, or if you black, I'm King.
Colorism exists everywhere.
Yeah, colorism exists, but it's a nation attached.
No,
to
technically
people,
right because
we not attached to a nation. Black is not a thing that was created.
America all mixed. America all mixed up.
Correct.
But when you go to like even like a country that is diverse, like England, it's still way less diverse than America.
Oh, absolutely.
And nobody is white.
They be like, oh, look at this Scottish person banging this shit.
White is some shit over here, so we think that shit is normal for the rest of the world.
Yeah, nobody else claims white. Everybody else claims their nationality. By the way, also crazy. Going back to reason why I got to stay off TikTok. So I'm on TikTok, right? And it's a black woman say that one time her Native American grandfather.
Oh shit!
Indigenous people.
Y'all know how I feel about that.
Oh shit!
But she say her Native American grandfather turned into a wolf, right? And
did he?
And she now listen. Now listen.
That's the part of the story that we wanted.
They were like, she was like, he turned into a wolf, and nobody believed her, and she wasn't allowed to say nothing about it. So then I go to the comments. Bro, first of all, the shit got like 1 million views or some shit like that. Then in the comments, there's 100,000 comments. Don't you know it's a whole bunch of Native Americans like this out loud or something like that, right? Basically saying, essentially like, yeah, we all know that we can transform into werewolves. We just don't say it out loud. So I commented.
Oh, shit.
So you telling me Native Americans can turn into werewolves and they let these dirty white people take them over?
So now he's
boy, if y'all don't get the cap off this app,
now he's going to
ban me for 3 days.
I was about to, goddamn it. Boy, you gonna find a way to go to
I
jail.
want to ask y'all a question.
You gonna
since we
find
talking
a way
about
to go to
censorship.
jail. You going
How
to.
the hell I get banned for laughing at Native Americans for being werewolves and not stopping white men from taking over their stuff?
You
Listen.
can't make fun of a protected class.
They werewolves. Is werewolf? Is it because
Native Americans
are they a
are.
double minority? Are werewolves a minority? Dennis, what do you turn into? A goat. This is what you should have said. See, you ain't got the skill. But like a goat on the mic. That's what you should have said.
I turned into a meat popsicle.
I know what you turn into. Don't you say it on this
Turn
show?
into a what?
A meat popsicle.
No, that's man.
meat popsicle.
Like,
You have to watch
Meat
Fifth-
Wad from
you have to-
Aqua Teen Hunger
No,
Force?
you have to
there
watch
you go, a
Fifth
meat
Element.
wad.
Fifth Element. He says he was a meat popsicle in Fifth
You're
Element.
such
That
a
was funny.
whore.
You have to
Such
watch
a
it.
whore.
It's
Okay, yeah, I don't get it.
She's a whore. That's why you don't understand.
I like that.
He's a whore.
She's
I
a
ain't
whore.
seen Fifth Element since I was like, yeah.
I mean,
That's what Chris Tucker was cross dressing or no?
Yeah, it was that
Was
one.
that just futuristic or was he cross dressing?
I mean, he
I had a whole debate.
was very creative.
because they was like certain comedians. They they hold their home. They don't want to cross.
I don't know, he was- he cross-dressed, but he was still fucking bitches.
Like, Fifth Element. It was like no, that's just the future. I was like, he was gay and
No,
cross-dressing.
he wasn't gay. No, he wasn't
Chris
gay.
Tucker turned all the way bougie when
no.
he got his money.
He was cross dressing, but he was still fucking bitches in there.
Yeah.
All right, that's just like these niggas today or whatever.
Right.
So, I
You
mean,
know, you don't know what they fucking.
Same thing.
he was fucking
I
bitches.
stay out niggas' business these days. It's 2020. I don't even want to know nothing about your personal
I'm
business,
with you
bro.
when you're right.
No, man, you know that.
These
Do your
niggas-
thing.
These niggas weirdos out here. Yeah, I don't know what y'all on.
Speaking of weirdos, let's get into the meat and potatoes of-
meat, but
and the
juice.
vodka.
What's
okay?
going on in the world?
So
I see what you did
apparently,
there.
you see what I said? The
I
vodka.
see
Bruski, comrade, Bruski, Mosca.
Potatoes and vodka.
And then don't come at me because I know you
Come at me,
capitalists like to tussle. But Russia, not just annexing Crimea last year or whatever, or year before last, actually, they decided to claim that the eastern part of Ukraine is two independent Russian nations and that they had to go liberate them. And so he sent in the troops, he being Vladimir Putin. So now
There's more to it than that.
it's a lot more to it. That's what we're about to talk about it. Now Russia's converging on Kiev,
Yep.
trying to basically put in a puppet government that is pro-Russian.
Fuck them.
Who? The Russians?
No, Ukrainians. Fuck them
Why? Why?
I knew.
I said y'all was going to
Why?
all. Well, first of all, fuck Ukraine. And look, this is
Why?
I'm finna go with you if you let me get
You
this.
done said it 3 times.
I know.
Spit it out and swallow
That's
it.
the start of my thing. Fuck Ukraine. Okay. See, the thing about it is, get to okay. You know what NATO is now. This I ain't. Now, imagine if
Is this about to turn into an anti-NATO rant?
no. But look, imagine if Japan, Russia, and China had a defense alliance where they actually have active troops and shit that they can send out. Imagine if they about to form an alliance and Mexico, who
Is our neighboring country.
our neighboring country, and the team of Russia, China, and Japan are our enemies. They're finna make Mexico a part of that team, and they want to be. Mexico wants to be. So imagine if China, Russia, and them and Mexico wanted to come and just join this shit right next to our borders. America would not have that shit.
We wouldn't.
We wouldn't. So that's when it comes to this shit, and everybody like, oh, Russia, they doing
I
something.
disagree with what you just said wholeheartedly because it's because
You just said that we wouldn't allow that shit.
No. I was saying
That's
we
just
wouldn't- I
what.
was
That's
gonna
just,
say
that's,
we wouldn't.
wait.
We
This
wouldn't
is my last
care.
thing I got to say. We wouldn't care. Okay, well we don't have
Because it's two different perspectives.
Because you know what NATO is, right?
Yes, I know what NATO is.
None of they are the enemies
Of Russia.
Of Russia.
So why it's not fuck Russia?
No, it's not fuck Russia because Russia is an independent country, right?
So is the Ukraine.
So if I'm going to have my enemies, they want this country to join my enemies. We got to go to war.
So let me ask you a
If
question.
Mexico was finna join China and Toby, we got to go to war.
No, hold on,
You
wait
ain't
a
finna
second.
join Russia and China. You crazy? You right here. Mexicans jumping over the goddamn fence.
Let me ask you a question.
Okay, right now he making sense.
No, he not.
He
Brittany.
making
No,
sense.
that
Go
shit don't make
ahead.
no sense.
Explain
Because-
how
I
that
mean,
makes
in nigga terms, he's making sense.
It's two different perspectives.
Slim, what up, my nigga?
Number one,
This nigga, you're crazy.
What up, Slim?
You been drinking that juice.
Number one, boy, you on fucking Mad Dog 2020. Boy, what you talking about?
I wanted to get Dennis in before I started on my soliloquy, but go ahead on.
I just want to say it's two.
Soliloquy. All right. I'll tell you.
He didn't say that. He drunk. He said soliloquy.
You know what I mean?
Before I start off, and then he right. It's silly queen. That's what my silly queen. That's what it is.
Silly queen.
It's silly queen. But
Yes,
I
bitch.
Russia, but I understand Russia.
so here's my thing about it. It's two different perspectives. Number one, if Mexico was drawing it, say for example, like you said, it was Japan, China, and Russia, and they were joining an alliance with Mexico. I don't think America would be cool with it, right? Right? I don't think we would
we
be
would not allow
okay.
We wouldn't.
You think we would allow that?
You think America? What? Listen, what y'all saying
Not
before
a
y'all jump
bordering
down my
country,
throat.
though.
Listen, what y'all saying before y'all jump down my throat. Y'all are saying that because Mexico decided I'm going to get into a defense and trade agreement.
It's not a defense. That's what I'm saying. You got to understand NATO. It's more than just that. They say defense, but they have active troops that's trained for fucking war.
That's defense. What are you talking about? Like, what are you talking about?
Right now, they're sending.
When the last time NATO
No, you know
invaded
what
the country?
Right now, they're.
Brittany, answer the question.
Wait. They're going over there to protect Ukraine, and they're not a part of NATO. What the fuck are they doing?
They're
Ukraine
protecting-
not a part of NATO.
They're protecting.
What they doing?
This is my point. They're protecting democracy.
That's
That's what they do.
Okay,
They're protecting
Oh,
Western
shit.
countries.
There we go.
But wait,
Okay,
but wait.
Now you got your
But
answer.
wait,
Go ahead.
Number
on.
two,
You can
number
ride
two.
out.
Like I was saying,
Right.
I would think America be like, I really don't want Mexico with China. However, I don't think we would send in troops and kill and harm 3,000 people or whatever the number
We've
is
done
right
it
now.
before. Iraq had nothing to do with 9/11. Nobody said anything. The world didn't say nothing about us going over there killing people.
The last time,
Nobody said nothing about us killing
No,
people.
that's
in Iraq.
irrelevant to the
NATO
point.
has only been invoked once in the last, and that was invoked once after September 11, 2001 for the terror attacks.
Okay, so boom, NATO not actively going into Russia or Belarus or Georgia saying, yo, run me that. NATO ain't doing that. Putin is going into these people. You're saying Russia's a sovereign country. The Ukraine is a sovereign country. They have their independence that they
give
earned
a fuck.
in the 90s, right?
give a
Well, you
fuck.
can't say you
I
can't
can't
play it
because
like
you're not
that.
going to join my enemies right next to my fucking border.
Okay, then
You out your mind.
but hold on. Basically, all
makes
you're
no
doing
sense,
is
though.
saying tyrannical shit is cool because
No.
yes, it is. Hold on.
I'm saying it makes sense.
Look at the
Yeah,
history. Look at the
I
history
think what
of the
Tank,
Ukraine and Russia.
I think what Tank is saying. It's ice. Well, I think Tank was saying is that when we talk about bordering countries or whatever, if you have a bordering country that is clearly siding with the enemy, what's going to keep them from coming and trying to attack us as a main power?
What?
But on the flip side, you can also look at it from the standpoint of North Korea, South Korea. Then that goddamn border. Like, they've come to an agreement.
still at war.
They still at war, but they've come to like, all right, you stay on this side, I'm staying on this side. But they're bordering. They are fucking enemies, and it makes shit miserable.
Okay,
Right?
however, what country does Sweden border? They border two countries. You should know this off the top of your head.
I don't.
Why?
It's
Why-
Norway and Finland.
I don't give a fuck about either one of them.
Finland
Go ahead on.
is anti-NATO, right?
Okay.
Finland is anti-NATO.
They're nuclear power.
Sweden, yes, they have nukes. Sweden and Norway are a part of NATO. I see Finland like, shit.
They not
We
beefing.
got to go
They
get
not-
them. They
they
been
not
beefing.
beefing.
You don't understand
Finland also
Scandinavian
have
politics then.
Finland Finland don't also have Putin over there
that
either.
is not the same
Who
as
dropping his
Russia.
nuts
Wait
on
a
the
second,
table saying, "Hey,
wait a second.
let's go ahead and do this."
What
shit.
y'all doing right now, first of all, is nuance to this shit. First of all, it's not fuck the Ukraine. It's fuck Russia. And the reason why it's fuck Russia is, number one, the
It's fuck
Ukraine.
both of them.
The Ukraine,
I ain't
they
on
were
nobody's
chilling. You can't say fuck somebody who's
both of
chilling.
them.
If somebody,
You
if
said
somebody,
Ukraine
wait,
was chilling. Ukraine was chilling.
Wait, we all we go into.
You know who these crackers is in
You-
Ukraine.
hold on,
This is
man.
my problem with Ukraine and these crackers
You
in Ukraine.
saying
They
Ukraine-
don't fuck with niggas. They don't fuck with Jews. It's a lot of neo-Nazi shit. I done looked into the kind of people
You
that
saying
Man, I don't want to hear that. Alex.
chilling, right?
Wait.
You
Let me
say,
get
hold
this
on, no.
point out.
You say Ukraine is chilling, right?
Oh shit.
You said no. I'm
The
just asking.
Ukraine was
You said
chilling.
Ukraine was chilling. Do you really honestly think they was chilling, knowing what was
Yes,
going on in the
man,
last
okay.
5 years?
Can I
This
talk
why-
about
this
who-
why I ain't
Ukraine
wanna
knew
break
this
your
shit was
man.
coming,
Can I-
though.
wait,
They
wait,
knew this shit was coming.
Can I just talk
The
about?
fuck?
Can I just
That's why I
talk?
want to break.
They
Okay,
knew
wait,
this
stop.
shit
I
was
want to
coming.
address what Brittany said. So you just said the Ukraine knew that shit was coming.
Yes.
So if I say, Brittany, I'm gonna slap your ass.
If
in
the
mouth.
Ukraine
Hold
didn't,
on.
why would the Ukraine be
Hold on.
asking us for
Brittany,
assistance?
If I say,
Like the
Brittany,
fuck?
I'm going to slap your ass in the mouth, and then I
Slim,
walk
I
over
agree
there
with you, boy.
and sit down for 30 minutes, and then I get up and I slap your ass in the mouth. Am I right? Because you knew it was coming.
It's not about right
That
or
sounds
wrong.
retarded.
That's not about right or wrong. I never said that. But I'm saying you saying they were chilling. No, the fuck they're not. They knew this shit. We knew this shit was gonna happen years ago. It
don't
was all a
matter
matter
if
of
you
when.
know that don't
It
make
was a
it
matter
right.
of when. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I never said that.
What is my point?
I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm not
you
saying
should
that
be
shit
saying
at all.
it's right or wrong.
Fuck them
I'm not- I
crackers in
shouldn't be
Ukraine.
saying
But I'm
nothing.
saying
saying
that the Ukraine was chilling. They weren't chilling because they knew it was gonna happen.
I
They
don't
stopped chilling.
I don't
The
understand
U-
why
no, the
niggas in
Ukraine
America should
at
give
the
a
end
fuck
of the
about
day-
What should they
crackers
have
in
done,
Ukraine.
Brittany?
The Ukraine was already asking for assistance because they knew they saw
That's
the
why they
shit
wanted
happen.
to join NATO.
The Ukraine knew the shit was coming, bro.
Ukraine. Dennis, can we get Dennis in on this?
Go ahead, Dennis.
Before you go, I just want to say just 3 words. No, 4 words. Fuck them crackers in Ukraine. Go ahead on.
Gerald said people go to war when they know they can win.
Yeah.
I mean, that's point. Go
No,
ahead.
Dennis, what are your thoughts on Ukraine to slow all of this commotion down?
Well, I'm kind of just like learning everything, like learning the different perspectives on
Dennis
it.
don't know a goddamn
So it's
thing.
just like,
My nigga, I like that. It's cool. There ain't nothing wrong with that.
I just
yeah?
wanna say this.
Don't talk on what the fuck you don't know.
I want to say this, bro. I think it's fucked up for everybody that's saying fuck
I do have a
Ukraine.
question though. Do you change your stance on Crimea?
No.
Okay.
Okay,
Hell
you
no.
should.
Why?
'Cause
why,
when we
I
had
don't
a-
understand why I
wait,
give a
what
fuck
was
about
your-
these crackers
what was
over
your
there. They don't
stance?
like us.
No.
They don't
That
fuck
wasn't
with
your
us. If you-
stance.
no,
That wasn't your stance.
No, my stance was that most of Crimea were pro-Russia.
And that's not true.
No. This was
We've proven it's not true now.
No, we didn't. We proven that we
The niggas getting guns and pitchforks stabbing the
No,
Russians
no,
don't
no,
prove
no.
it's not true.
We proven
They're
that.
like, oh,
no,
shit.
When we talked about this, you may not remember.
You
but
eat all the potatoes.
I remember. It wasn't half or whatever, but it was a large percentage, like 35, 40%, something stupid. That was pro-Russia, and fuck them. I don't understand why I give a fuck about nations where if I go over there or whatever and be a nigga and be who I am, they racist as fuck to me. When I said the shit about the Ukrainian people and how they is, you started talking about Alex Jones shit. No. I read about who the fuck these people is.
Ashley
like,
said-
who is over there? Who is the actual
Ashley said we're
nationality?
doomed, and then Gerald said no country is ever chilling if they are a country. Thank
First of all,
Thank
Them-
you, Gerald.
They don't fuck with
Thank
niggas.
you.
They
Hold
not.
on.
They fuck
Hold
them.
on, wait. First of all,
Join
if-
the enemy. Russia gonna
if
fuck you up. That's
have,
what Putin's
if
saying.
you have that,
What?
first of all,
Pull my
okay,
dick out.
this why niggas bother me. This why niggas bother me a lot. Number one, you're living.
I missed the show.
You're living in America. You're eating the fruits of what America is. Part of what America is that NATO shit. That's part of us.
No.
Hold on,
it's
let
not.
me finish
It don't
my
have
thought.
to
Let
be.
me finish my thought.
Trump
Let me
about
finish
to
my
pull
thought.
us out of,
Let
you
me
know,
finish my thought.
the Trump-
Trump
Trump-
ain't the
Trump ain't
president.
shit.
Trump ain't the goddamn
No, but what I'm
president.
saying is-
and you answered the question with saying no. It don't have to be. I don't give a fuck what it have to be. I'm telling you
Why
what it
you
is.
yelling? We can
Because I'm
hear you.
pissed now. Because part of the fucking part of this shit, so we can do this podcast and do it. Dennis can freely travel from where the fuck ever he from to here is part of all this imperialism shit.
It ain't got nothing to do with NATO.
Okay.
You said NATO.
However,
That's two different things.
however, you can never make that shot,
I
bro.
don't know what the fuck
You
was that.
fucking trash, dog. However, my point being is this, bro, with the Russian thing. To say, like the Ukraine, first of all, how long has the Ukraine even been a country? Less than 30 years.
Get rid of them.
Gerald said import and trade tax and embargo is built on war. That's what America is.
Listen, Gerald,
Get his blood
ain't
pressure
you
up.
in the Ukraine right now?
Slim. We right here, boy. We out of eye, boy.
I just want to give a
finish your thought,
thought.
dog.
My problem with this is I don't like the way niggas think. And let me tell you why I don't like the way niggas think. Just hear me out. Number one, if you be like, oh, them people don't care about me, so fuck them. Nigga, don't nobody like us.
So fuck 'em.
So it's fuck. So then it would be fuck everybody.
Yes.
That's not how you.
Yes.
That's not how you gonna be able to.
In the face,
What the
like
fuck?
yes.
That's not.
Only thing
Hold
benefits
on.
us is America.
Hold
so,
on.
hey, if America getting invaded, I'm picking up my goddamn chopper.
So again. That is not how you could go about it because you have to look at this shit rationally. Let me explain. Number one, okay, don't nobody like us, so fuck everybody. So then when we are having a issue or a plight that because we are a minority, and then when people like, well, that shit ain't got nothing to do with me, fuck them. Then what the fuck we supposed to do?
You ain't just say
Gerald
nothing.
said if
you
he was,
said a whole
if
bunch
he
of
was,
words.
if he was over there, it would be over already.
If he was over there, it'd be over
Yeah,
already.
because that nigga be pushing buttons on that boat. I'll push the fuck out them buttons.
Look, I don't see how we can't understand how if my enemies, if the person is my next door neighbor,
But
if I'm
listen.
Crips and
I
and
was
I'm
just about to go there, but
that's
it
the problem.
is. It is.
NATO is
It's
the
a territory situation.
Y'all know I'm long-winded. Let me finish
The
my
enemy
thought.
of my
go
enemy
again?
is my friend.
No, the enemy. My point. It's not Crips and Bloods. The Ukraine is not Crips and Bloods. This is shooting up somebody's grandma's house.
that wants to join my enemy, so I'm gonna kill your grandma.
My grandma said, "Can you please watch my house? Because these niggas keep trying to shoot it up."
It's the Carter. It's the Carter. Either
Russia
you gonna
was-
get
Russia killing.
either taking over or you gonna get killed. It's
Russia
the
was
Carter.
over
I'm
there.
just saying.
Putin
Yeah,
said,
yeah.
okay, the whole shit jumped off because they wanted to join NATO. If they ain't want to join NATO, Ukraine, you over there, Russia, we here. This is our defense
It's
against
not
our
why it
enemies.
jumped off.
No, it's not why. It's part of the reason,
Okay,
though.
first of all, this Russia-Ukraine shit, NATO came about in the damn Cold War because Russia was a tyrannical, murderous fucking
I think that's
dictatorship.
all. No, that was
Period.
I know, but we can't. Act,
The Ukraine was a
Biden-
part of the USSR.
We can-
They killed
I
their
know,
people.
we cannot act like
We're
this.
acting like they didn't.
No, we
here's
can't
my-
act like the Russia of now is the Russia of
It is,
Or
nigga.
whatever.
It's Vladimir Putin. What the fuck are we talking about? The nigga literally led the country from the KGB during the fucking
Yes, it is.
USSR,
Yes, it
and now
is.
he doing the shit again. So now we trying to say, oh well, no, this is fuck is not. It got lipstick
No,
on.
I ain't say it was no.
It's gangster Russia with lipstick and a wig.
No, but this
It's
what.
the same
Wait.
Russia.
This is what I want you
Drag
to
queen?
understand. This
It's drag queen Russia.
This is what I don't understand. If somebody, I'm just say this one time, I'll try to say it again without getting interrupted. If I have an enemy who wants, and the country next to my border wants to join my enemy, what choice do I have but to stop them? We would not. You keep saying
You're saying an
what are you
enemy
talking
like
about?
it's not, bro.
NATO is an enemy
That's
of
a
Russia.
bad analogy.
Is NATO an enemy of Russia?
Yeah, but hold on.
Wait, stop right there. Don't say yeah, but hold on.
That's a bad
Stop.
analogy.
Wait, no, let me finish. Is NATO an enemy of Russia?
Yes, why?
Okay, now
yes, why?
It don't matter why.
It do matter why.
No, it don't. Stop
Why
right there.
it always
let me
matter.
Let me just
Since
finish.
when it like hold on, wait, let me ask Dennis a question.
Let me go on to something. I want to
No,
why.
is why in a situation not matter. So everything is black and white. It's baseline. Because you said, is NATO an enemy of Russia? I answered your question. Yes. Why? You said that don't matter. That's impossible. It has to fucking
Well, he
matter.
was trying to
A
make-
I'm
whole
trying to
co-
get on to something
trying
else.
to make
'cause
this
Why is America
now
and
you wanna
Brazil
branch-
not
now
enemies?
you want to branch
He's trying to
off.
make a point. He's trying to make a
That's a
point.
whole. See how
No,
you
it
trying
matters.
to
He can
diverge.
come back to your why.
Talk about
You
NATO
diverging
versus
from the
He can
facts.
come back to
I
your
know
why.
you're
Just answer the
you're
question. He can
diverging
come back
from
to
the
your
facts.
why.
Say what you got.
He can
You're
come back to your why.
diverging from the
Somebody
facts.
tell me why NATO hate Russia. You Slim. Tell me why NATO hate
You're
Russia.
just trying to diverge.
What the fuck are we talking
You're trying to
about?
diverge from a point.
Why is
My-
Poland
this
and
is-
Germany enemies in World War
He just
II?
wanted you to answer a
This
question.
is this.
yes or
Yeah,
no.
this
That's crazy as fuck.
This is my
So you wanna
point.
Dennis hit this nigga in the mouth.
Are
Deflection.
we enemies of China?
Deflection.
We work with China,
Yes,
but
why?
we're enemies of China, right?
Why?
Why the fuck does it matter? We enemies.
It matters, bro. You
It's a
can't
lot of
say
reasons
that.
why. You can't just say one sentence. If I tell you why we enemies of China, nigga, that's going to be a whole political article.
Right.
Fuck that.
And if
I ain't
I
got
say
time.
why
This is a
Russia,
podcast.
but then when I say why,
Nigga,
when you
that's a
say
whole
why,
political
but
article.
when you say why is Russia, it's a lot of shit.
I know, but the only thing that matters, I don't give a fuck if
Bro, they kill
if
people.
Dennis is your enemy. I don't give a fuck
It doesn't-
why you don't like Dennis.
The why right in
I'm
this
with you.
The why in the
Fuck Dennis.
situation doesn't matter.
I'm sorry,
because, the
Dennis.
why in the situation doesn't matter because it doesn't change the fact that they are enemies.
They're
in his
enemies. It don't
explanation.
change nothing.
So in this
No,
situation,
bro.
the why doesn't matter. We get what you're saying. The why matters in the grand scheme of things.
Nigga, so-
but right now in this
I'm just
conversation, the argument,
Niggas
the
so
why,
ignorant to
no,
history.
no, but
You
in
realize this is the
but
same
in
shit that
No,
wait,
no,
hold
no,
on,
no, no,
not
no.
cut you off.
No,
This
you
the
wrong.
same
But
argument
in this
that niggas had for
conversation,
Hitler.
but in this conversation right now, in this immediate conversation right now, the why doesn't matter. In the grand scheme of things, outside of this conversation, the why does matter.
Bro, it's
But
1938.
in this conversation. conversation that we're having right now so he can try to explain it. The why doesn't matter because they're
don't
still
matter.
enemies.
They enemies.
Let's
At the
move
end
on
of the day, they
let's
enemies.
move on to why we are going to war being enemies, not the why they're enemies. That still doesn't matter.
So if
It doesn't matter right
this is what I'm
now
saying.
in this immediate
if China
conversation.
wanted to take over Mexico, if Mexico not take over, if Mexico
Follow
wanted
the
to join
Annabelle
China,
and the
we
analogy.
need to stop acting like America would just be like, okay, nigga, we done went to countries and put in puppet dictate. We done killed people to keep that shit, the government
That's
that we want.
literally what Russia doing right now.
That's literally what we
However,
do. So
though,
why the fuck is it cool for us to do it and not Russia?
Wait. When America put,
That's what I'm saying. It's all hypocritical shit. All of our governments is doing dirty shit.
the same reason why it's cool for
us to go into Iraq
Great
and
Britain.
kill all them
No.
people.
The same
And nobody said shit
The
across the
same
world.
reason
Because
why
in America, we
it
put our
was
dick
cool for Great Britain.
Right on the table.
The same reason why it was cool for Great Britain and America to put in puppet dictators, but not fucking Hitler and the Axis.
That one, right?
Are we serious right now? Are we not going to recognize the atrocities that the fucking USSR did to the Ukrainian people? Are we not going to?
I don't give a fuck.
But what does
You
that
got
have to do
to.
with
Do
this
you give a fuck
conversation?
about
Wait,
Goldberg?
wait,
You Whoopi Goldberg.
But what is
That's
it?
why Whoopi got
Wait,
suspended.
this is my
Why
question.
does
What
it-
are you talking
Wait,
about?
you give a fuck
Why
about the
does-
atrocities that America did to the people in Iraq?
Yes.
No,
I
the
think it's
fuck
fucked
you-
up.
No, the fuck
However,
because we done had this podcast.
however,
you don't give a fuck.
However,
You justify our shit.
everything
Then
has
when Russia do it, it's like, oh, it's Russia.
It has nuance.
Look, all this shit fucked up. Let's mind my nigga business. Ain't them niggas don't fuck with us. Russia don't
My
fuck with us.
nigga
I'm with
business. I love
America.
that.
What is America gonna do? Fuck Ukraine.
Every time you look,
Crackers.
every time
That's
you
what
look
they is.
away
Stop
from
acting like there's
something.
something else. Acting like there's something there. Them crackers over there, and if
Bruh.
they was over here, they'll be applauding the police putting their fucking foot on George Floyd's neck. That's who these motherfuckers is.
You can't,
fuck them,
bruh. You
and
can't.
This is not no
It's
hypothetical thing.
44.
This is who these people is.
It's 40.
Fuck 'em.
It's 44 million people that live in that country. You just broad painted and said all 44 million people think the George Floyd shit is okay. When, by the way, when George Floyd happened and the whole world was protesting, they were protesting in Kiev for George Floyd.
Great job.
That's a fact. So
I
now
know.
you just broad painted
Yeah, I know
because
it.
wait,
Yeah, I know
because
it. I
It's up-
know it.
you
Being on
seen a
the-
video
being on the
of
side
2
of
or
right.
3 racist people in Ukraine. Not
That's-
everybody in
that's
Ukraine
not our
racist.
research.
But
Why
everybody
do you think I
on the
research
side,
shit?
Because, bro,
Why do you think
there's
I watch
no way-
videos?
Bro, first of
you know,
all-
I know. I think because I put up a video one time when we was in some shit, and you were like, "Oh yeah, I seen that video."
And in this
then I
podcast,
put
you
up
gotta
somebody
take
that
a
I
high
seen
blood
that video.
pressure
I just seen that, and
Bro.
I'm like, this nigga lying because he couldn't have seen this video because I went back and researched and found this shit.
Bro.
But you be just be like, "Yeah, I seen that."
44
I
million.
don't get my search
44
from
million.
Facebook
Please
and
explain
Instagram.
to me.
I research
Please
shit.
explain to me how you know the majority of the Ukraine, 44 million people are racist and said fuck George
I
Floyd.
know about the neo-Nazi groups that's in you.
A neo-Nazi group is a soft sale. That's a little bit of people.
No.
What are we talking?
No, I know about the neo-Nazi groups and the people's support for them or whatever in Ukraine. I know about how they feel about the Jews in Ukraine. And when you hate the Jews, you hate the niggas. It go one in the same.
44 million people. You don't think that's a little bit of people?
Out of 44 million.
Do you think everybody in Australia? Wait.
What?
God, just watched the video about Australia and how
Fuck Australia.
and how Australia, bro. You just gonna say
And all
fuck
of them.
everyone. Say this just, but I
They
just
don't
want,
fuck with niggas. We need to
bro.
stop.
But this my
sugarcoating
point.
that shit,
Australia,
man.
they
Nobody
don't-
fuck with you. You black.
So fuck them.
Australia,
do that with
Australia,
America. You can't do that.
I ride with
They
America.
don't like you either. You gotta say fuck them.
No.
the
Yeah, that's
Aborigines,
my thing too.
Only
Like,
reason is because I'm here.
the Aborigines don't. The
What's
Australians,
the-
the Aborigines in Australia, they don't
nah,
fuck with
that's
them,
my
and they
thing too.
niggas.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Nah, you go. The thing is, like, what's the percentage of that? So, like, if you say 44 million people, and you say, you know, that is the overarching like neo-Nazi group, like, what's the percentage of that, like, out of the whole
I got an answer to that question. Is America?
Yes, systemically.
Why?
Systemically,
Is it
they're
a
racist.
racist
I just
country?
said why, because systemically.
What's the percentage?
America was
What's
created
the percentage
on
of people that's racist in America?
20, 30%.
or whatever. How many people are in America?
20-30% are racist. However,
whatever.
the whole system is set up
Or
on
whatever.
being racist. The system of the Ukraine is not set up on being racist.
Are Asians racist? Is China racist? Is China a racist country?
First of all,
is China a racist country toward niggas?
Yeah, of course.
All right, what's
However,
the percentage? How do you validate calling them racist? A racist country.
China.
How
I
do
would
you
say the
validate
percentage. I'll do it. I'll do it. I would say China's percentage is higher than I would say the Ukraine.
I ain't
However,
say compare
but wait,
nothing. I
listen
said,
to what I'm saying.
how do you validate-
Let me talk.
No,
let me
because you ain't
explain
answered the
it.
question.
You gotta shut the fuck up.
You just said their
What are you
percentage.
talking
You
about?
just said China and
Bro,
Ukraine.
what are you talking about?
How do you validate?
I'm invalidating it.
Okay,
Listen to
validate.
what the fuck I'm saying.
I'm gonna listen for the answer.
America is the most racist country
I ain't talking
because
about
the system is set up to be racist.
This is not what I'm talking
When they established the power of America, the Constitution and all of that, it was set up. So when you're talking about, you got to understand what type of dynamics of racism you're talking about. When you're talking about
all right.
systemic racism, where niggas systematically are getting fucked over, you're saying we riding with that. You talking about China, where they draw bubble lip cartoons, and when they see black people, they say monkeys because they've never seen niggas. There's no system in place to be racist to black people in China or the Ukraine. Niggas ain't there.
You know you didn't answer my question.
I just did.
No, you didn't. My question was, what validate? You just said China is a racist.
I just explained it. How I'm validating it.
No. No, listen.
Is that not an explanation?
No, can you listen to my question? Because you just talking. I said, you said China is a racist country. What validates China as a racist country? You started talking about the systematic shit in America is more than just...
You didn't listen to the end. I just said it's different than the bubble lip cartoons that China draw, or when they see a black person, they say gorilla or things of that nature.
So
that
the
shows
bubble lip
racism.
shit, so you said all that to say the bubble lip shit, that's validates that majority of Asians are racist.
I said, but
You're saying
you
that
have to understand the dynamic of the racism that you're talking about. Systemic racism is not the same as I've never seen a nigga. Ooh, that's a big
Nothing
nigga.
to do with my question. Nothing to do with my
Both
question.
are racist. One is worse than the other.
I said, how can you say that all Chinese people are racist?
I did not say all Chinese
You
people
said it's a
are
racist nation.
I said they're more racist.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
I didn't say they're all
I ain't gonna
racist.
go back
And yes,
up
they're a racist nation.
Anybody listen to this, see what the hell going
No,
on.
they see that
Now,
you
we're gonna
need
go
to
the
stay
next
off
one.
the MD 2020.
We know what. No.
Because that don't make no sense. What
You're
you
not
saying don't
making
make no
sense.
sense.
You
No,
going
because
off
you
into
just
other
said,
stuff.
you
We
just
know.
said.
We could switch to something
No,
else.
I don't want to switch it
All
up.
right,
Well, we
You
do have
just
other.
said, hold on.
Switch.
You literally
You ain't
just
making no
said,
sense, but
you
just
literally,
switch.
you're not. Listen, you
You're yelling
literally
a lot.
just
You're
said,
yelling a lot.
because I'm fucking pissed.
So you gotta yell.
I don't give a fuck. It's back. Listen,
Why can you say China is a racist country, but I can't say Ukraine is a racist country?
I didn't say you couldn't say
You said
Ukraine
they not.
is a racist
How
country.
you going to say 44
I
million
said, how
people
are you gonna-
are not
I said,
racist?
you said-
fuck them
You
crackers.
I said you picked out
I done said crackers a lot this episode.
because you wild. It's the MD.
They deserve it.
You said that's crazy too. That don't make no
Not
sense.
that they deserve to be attacked.
that don't make no
I'm
sense.
saying they deserve for me to say fuck them.
No, that don't make sense either.
I mean,
I don't give a fuck about them. I care about where I'm at. Niggas in America got to deal with our own shit here in America. The fucking world hate us.
So then-
I'm not giving a fuck
so
about
then-
them over
so
there.
then
No.
when-
They
when-
across the sea.
so then, see this
What
dumb.
I got to do
This
over
is
here?
dumb. You act
What I
like
got to do over here?
It's a global economy. So when the fucking
Niggas
world
talking about the
start-
economy,
when the
niggas
world
ain't got shit to do with that.
so niggas don't eat.
so
Niggas
let's
don't breathe.
segue.
Whatever the fuck the president do or whatever
But
the
that
fuck
shit
the
sound
government
crazy.
do.
Segue. So let's talk about the inflation. Speaking of economy, let's talk
Right.
about inflation in overall society.
Well, it's
And
gonna go up with this war.
Let's talk.
But
Let's talk
fuck
about.
it.
But let's talk about
Because
that.
the Ukrainians fuck.
Let's talk about how that's
Let the gas
impacting
be
us.
$8. It's fine. We don't give a fuck.
Well,
fuck the white people. How about the
well,
crackers?
no.
Let the gas be
Wait.
$8.
If it's gonna be a war, it's gonna be a war. So I don't know. You ain't making no sense.
What? You just said fuck them, so that means don't do nothing about it. So we could do something about it to prevent the war from happening.
No, we
but
can't.
No, fuck
What the
them.
fuck
So
can
can
we
we-
do to prevent it from
so-
happening? Go to World War III? We gonna go to World War III over
So
these
we
crackers
just,
over there.
you know, okay.
Fuck them.
So the sanctions don't do the shit.
No, I'm all for the good for the sanctions. I don't give a fuck about the sanctions. Do Putin
Why we
give a fuck?
doing why we doing sanctions?
Because
if we say fuck the Ukraine.
Good. No, I say fuck them. The government gonna do what it do. I worry about what I can control. You
So-
can't control what the fuck we do over there in Ukraine.
Well, that's
you
crazy.
just a nigga talking.
Well, that's crazy.
We just niggas talking. We need to stop acting like, oh, we need to be upset about Ukraine. What the
Hell
fuck that's
no,
gonna do?
because if we
can't do shit over there.
Because first of all, midterm elections coming up. If we vote for motherfuckers who say fuck the Ukraine, then that's gonna fuck up the economy.
That shit don't matter.
I mean,
Or either put
economy,
us in
so
a
let's
war.
talk about
No,
the
that shit don't
economy
matter.
though.
Let's talk about the economy.
That is talk about the economy. What's going on?
That was here the debate. I like it.
It is. That was great.
I'm bringing the show won't be back to May.
I like it.
Fuck this show.
So
Some
let-
people gonna agree with you. Most people gonna agree with me, and it's cool. Now this inflation shit.
Let's
what
talk
fuck
about
we
the
gonna do
economy
about
and how
this
this
shit here?
impacting every motherfucker.
The rent too damn high.
My rent went up $300.
A lot of people, and think about what's crazy with Florida. Florida doesn't have rent control.
Of course it don't. Florida don't have shit.
We don't have
Florida
nothing.
is the wild, wild west.
We are.
When you look at movies like Tombstone
So-
and shit, that's Florida, except in modern times.
So-
and everybody got wigs.
So can we go back to the whole argument of the universal basic income? How it could have been beneficial to us now more than anything.
This go back into what everything, all our base our arguments is. Niggas don't. This is my point.
D, hey D.
This is why I say we got to care about something. Okay? Because if you don't care about something, then you care about nothing. Niggas don't care.
I think you should care about what you can affect.
How you feel about universal basic income, Dennis? Do you think niggas should get a stipend of the gross GDP of America, like Andrew Yang said, get $1,000 a month every person?
It depends on how much. Because, like, it could go
Break it down.
any way. Like, because if you living and you know, making, let's say, like, 75K.
Gerald stupid.
Like, it depends on what that amount is. It has to be a livable amount, of course.
So, you know, like, Yang was like, the gross GDP of America is like $23 trillion.
Hi.
Okay, that's a lot of money. The fuck we doing with $23 trillion? Well, most of it go to the military, right? So that we can, I don't know, not give a fuck about the Ukraine. So that's what we do with our money, right? I got military friends that told me they just throw the toilets out at the end of the year so they can get new toilets just because we want to keep our budget high. Because if we show that we don't need a new toilet every year, then we won't get that money back. So Yang was like, let's take some of that money, move it around, and then let's take some of the money that Facebook and all them getting off of us and tax their ass because they don't pay no taxes. And then
Facebook is getting off of what?
Off our personal, like, you know, like the ads. When you got to click, I agree. Every time you got to click, I agree, they get money off you.
I'm with that.
Or whatever. And he was like, take some of that money off that and then give everybody a stipend. And then people said the same thing. Well, what if you make $1 million? He's like, I don't give a fuck. It don't matter. If you're a citizen, you're entitled to the money because it's the money from America. So it's $1,000 a person.
I'm with it.
It's going to go back into the economy because people are going to turn.
But people wasn't with it. And now that we're in a situation where we have runaway capitalism, I wonder who said that. But now that we're in a situation where we got runaway capitalism with gross inflation.
Just stop and look at
now
the camera.
niggas like, what the fuck?
Just stop and look at the camera.
So what we gonna do though? Because now we about to enter
runaway
into a war.
capitalism.
It is runaway capitalism.
It's so
though.
much better than runaway communism. But I tell you what, I tell you that.
Ruski,
Disagree.
Moscow.
Disagree with it. It's so much better than all the other.
What is runaway
stuff.
communism? That don't even make sense
Starvation.
what you
That's
just
what that
said.
is.
That's not even the same.
That's what that.
That don't even make sense.
Communism equals starvation.
When
That's what that
something
is.
is running
You'll be
away-
starving.
When
I
something
mean,
is when you go too
it's a
far
lot of
with the
people starting.
communism.
Is people starting to starve right now?
What?
Not me
Ain't
though. I
nobody-
just had a
nobody
Chick-fil-A
starving
biscuit
in
this
America,
morning. It was
man.
delicious.
Even with the prices going up or whatever, motherfuckers ain't starving.
But the pay is not keeping up with it.
No, I'm saying we have.
When they say that shit, then it's when they say they don't say starving no more. They say food. What they say? It's like a word they use for it, like a phrase.
Famish?
No,
Food
bro,
desert?
they been saying it because America's so bougie. We don't like to say niggas hungry or starving. They be like food deprived or something like that.
We
It's
have
like something like that. I'm like,
look,
what?
we have our.
There are people out there.
We have our percentage of homeless and all that
It's
shit.
about to-
Just like
that
every
shit is about to
nation.
skyrocket.
But the comparison of what capitalism have and homeless and all of that shit in comparison to all the other system of government, get the fuck out of here.
This is why I just
But
want
lie to
honestly,
yourself if you
honestly,
say
This
we
why I
ain't
just
but
doing
want
that.
honestly,
a comment
we're
to
going to
hit
be
the
looking
earth.
like we're about to have a big issue, especially like in the housing industry, for instance.
Oh,
the
yeah,
moment
that shit
the
about to hit the
moment they
fan.
truly
Yeah.
lift this moratorium, a lot of people are
The
starting to
moratorium is lifted.
No, but we still.
But they're not acting on it. But
and
the
the-
moratorium is lifted.
For
There's
us-
nothing else in place no
for
more.
us in the mortgage industry, there's still some things in place that's still protecting people in their homes right now. That
Oh,
are,
from y'all foreclosing?
for foreclosing. But the moment though that comes down, we have so many.
I'm about to say
accounts.
this. The foreclosure, like with that banking shit, yeah,
Yes.
that might be
Yeah,
a thing.
it actually they
But
just extended it
the
again.
eviction moratorium is lifted.
No, the eviction
Your ass
is-
get evicted now.
Yeah, but
don't be
as far-
playing with these white folks.
As far as the foreclosure, but we're gonna have we're gonna see a high we're gonna see a increase in homelessness, especially with all these people with all these mortgages. On top of that, the mortgage rates have gone up, and they're supposed to go up at least 3 more times this year. On top of that, so now people can't buy homes, which means rent prices are
I
close to
just don't
going
think
up
niggas.
too.
I just don't think. You know, I think.
But our paychecks are not. It's not keeping up.
But they haven't been going up for the last 30 years, and niggas ain't care. This is my point.
I'm straight out here. Boy.
I just think there you go.
I mean,
I think. This,
I hustle my way up.
This
to
why.
do what
This
I
why.
need
This
to
why I
do,
can't
blood.
fuck with it. This why. This
I'm
why.
doing good, and I'm from the gutter.
This why I can't fuck with it.
I'm one of y'all niggas. I'm one of y'all niggas who worked in Wendy's or
Everybody
had to
can
work
do
in
it.
Wendy's. Multiple convicted felon, done been in and out of jail or whatever, and I'm doing good out here. I hate when niggas.
Because everybody can do it.
Yes, everybody has.
That's why we're gonna
No,
fail.
no. This is the thing. Everybody has the opportunity to do it, but not everybody is going to do it.
We had this argument on the show
We
before,
have
so I'm
leaders
not
and
gonna get
followers.
deep into
Yeah.
it. But can everybody open a business? Somebody
I
got
ain't
to
talking
work
about
the shit.
opening no
No,
business.
but we're talking about the overall
Fuck business.
economy. We're not talking about individuals.
I ain't got no business yet,
See, this
but
is
I
the-
might get there.
This is the thing. In America, we have this disillusion that everybody gonna be a boss. Just to use an expression or whatever, right? Nobody thinks about
Boss bitches.
let's make it livable for people who some people just never gonna be more than just a worker,
And they don't want to.
or on a right or
let,
working
let
level.
them be a worker,
right?
But take care of them. I'm with you on that.
Exactly.
I'm with
That's
you
the
on
point.
that.
We got to take care of those
So
people.
when we say
right?
that, so when you say take care of that, take care of them. When we talk about profit sharing shit, those who are workers get a bigger piece of the profit because they are the ones that are working.
Hell
This is
no.
open.
Let me tell you my.
They're not getting no piece of the profit.
This is my thing.
That's what the problem is. They don't need a bigger piece. Would be 1%. 1% would fix everything.
I want to hear Dennis right after I get on. Only time I can get in when I said Dennis.
But this
Dennis-
nigga, I don't
right
want this
behind me.
nigga take the talk at all.
look,
Just say what you got to say.
Wait. This is my thing. This is my problem with people who have a problem with whatever current system of government they have now. It's a psychological thing. This shit done been done in studies and all the time. Anytime that it's a whatever government system you have or whatever, the people that's under, if they're not the ones successful, then they're not going to think about fixing tweaks and here or there to fix what the problem is in the system or whatever. Do that? No. What they're going to want to do is a radical change to a whole nother system, and the options to me from capitalism to other options or whatever is slim. I'm all for more socialist programs and all that shit, but most motherfuckers who talk about capitalism, they really talking about a drastic change, and I don't think that's needed. I think that capitalism uplifted so many people out of poverty, and we so much ahead, and like our homeless or whatever are doing so much better than fucking Somalia or anywhere where the Soviet Union, where communist or socialist, real socialist shit and fascism shit done ran them up. Capitalism, we doing good. But, Dennis, how do you feel about the inflation and what we could do to fix all this shit? Oh, you ain't no economist. You can't fix this shit. What do you think about all the inflation going on?
I think it's nasty with the intent of getting nastier. That's one thing. And going back to what you said about, like, profit sharing and kind of, how do you feel about because one of the main topics.
Somebody got to clean that hotel room, right, Slim? Go ahead on.
Because one of the main topics when it comes to like getting a piece of the profit or what companies make, is music streaming. Like one of the conversations with that, not only with like the Joe Rogan controversy, and I believe NDRE brought this up, like artists getting paid. Because I can't remember the exact number off the top of my head, but just like all of the different streaming services and like what their payouts are. Like I think Spotify is like a few cents a stream, maybe. Like
Spotify the worst, but they all trash.
Yeah, I think and LQ, you gonna feel me on this one. Tidal is the one that's paying
one of the best
artists.
payouts,
And still ain't paying that
and they
nigga
still
shit.
trash.
Exactly.
It could all be better.
I think
It's
that's
never
a
going to
good-
be back to the CD.
I think that's a good parable, though. I think that what Dennis just said about music, in my opinion, shows the status of why I don't fuck with the way America, or it's not just America because it's a global economy. Canada in the same shit, Mexico in the same shit. So it's like, this is why I don't fuck with it, because what happens is with capitalism per se, and the reason why I want to eradicate the shit altogether, and I know about tweaks and all that, but the reason why is capitalism is a system where it's like, remember that game? You might not have had it, Dennis, but remember the game you used to get to play on the computer at school where you pick a fish and then you eat, and the more you eat, you turn into bigger type of fish and shit like that or whatever.
No.
Ain't that Feeder Frenzy?
It might be feeding frenzy. Yeah,
I am familiar.
You could be like once you eat a lot, you could be a blue tip shark, and then you could be a great white. Once you get the great white, though, nothing can eat the great white. So now you just swimming around the ocean eating everything, and the game boring, right? So that's like how that is. It's like with capitalism.
I went to a poor school in the hood. I ain't have that.
The niggas at the top eat, like, period. Like, they eat.
Yeah, because they're going to make some money off you.
And it's like, what's the movie Damn on Netflix? This is a good example. Platform. Where
You watch Don't Look Up yet?
No,
You gotta
don't
watch
ruin
that,
it, don't
man.
ruin
You
it.
gotta watch it.
But on Netflix, the movie Platform, I think it's a Spanish movie, but it's dubbed. It's not subbed. I hate dubbed movies, but whatever. When the platform come down at the start, it got a whole bunch of food on it, right? And it's like 180 something levels or whatever. If everybody ate until they were full, right, it would go down all the way to the bottom and niggas still have food. However, everybody at the top eat and pig out, and by the time it gets to the bottom, there's no food, and the people at the bottom are starving to death. That's capitalism.
That was the most unrealistic movie ever.
I'm just using it as it's
The
not.
only reason why because it's a small sample size, and if everybody just
Nigga,
eat
that's
that,
gonna happen every time.
no, I'm saying if
that was a real
it's human,
experiment,
it's
that would
human.
happen every
Yeah,
time.
that's why I think that.
It's human nature for niggas to be greedy, right?
Yeah.
So that's why capitalism don't work.
But I said
so
the
you have to
communism
in
and
my-
shit don't work
But hold
because
on, in my opinion,
it's not a
I'm
human
saying
nature.
Be communist. I'm saying be socialist. In my opinion, you have to put fucking blocks and locks into place to keep niggas from being greedy.
Yeah,
Because if
and
you
who
don't
gonna
tell a
put-
nigga
who
to
gonna
get
put the
away
blocks
from the
up?
table, us, the people.
Well,
We installed the fucking government.
I don't want nobody blocking
As Thomas
me.
Jefferson said,
I'm
you
ahead.
get the government you deserve.
Yeah, I don't want nobody blocking me. Get the fuck out of my way, nigga.
See, yeah, that's the problem. Like we feel too.
Yeah,
we
not a
feel-
problem.
We feel too gangster, too free. Because I feel like
See that? Oh, that is, and this is why I done switched from I cannot vote for a Democrat in Florida. That statement you just said right there, too free.
Yeah, we too free.
Or whatever. I hate that.
I'm not a Democrat,
I'm
though.
not even.
I'm a socialist.
I can't stand DeSantis and all that shit. But I cannot vote for a Democrat for changing Florida to the kind of government that California has.
But you know what bothers me about
Jesus
shit like
Christ.
that? Let me.
I hate DeSantis.
I'm glad you brought that up.
I can't stand this cracker.
Let me point
But
this
what
out.
I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go to Gavin Newsom. Get the fuck out of
Let
here.
me point this out. Let me point
Oh,
this
he
out.
get AIDS.
This is why. This why.
He gay.
Whoa.
No, what?
He ain't. He look gay.
Boy, don't drink Mad Dog. It's
Now
bad
you
for
know this me sober or not, nigga.
Yeah, but here's my thing.
Don't blame it. I don't want to. Don't go ahead on, bro.
Here's my problem with that, with the statement you just made. I'm not fucking with DeSantis because he gave us freedoms and let us go catch COVID willingly. That's fine.
yeah, I
Hold
like
on.
freedoms.
Hold on, that's fine. And we don't fuck with Gavin Newsom and blah, 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 and all this other stuff. Listen, I'm not voting with the nigga that don't really give a fuck. It's just like when they asked Caesar, how do you keep 20 million Romans as Romans and not attacking you? He said bread and circus. And that's what DeSantis is giving
I
you.
kill Caesar.
He know
I kill
you
the
don't.
fuck out of
you
Caesar.
You too busy being drunk.
I'm not
in
one.
your bar.
I'm not one of them niggas.
No, because you own the bar and you eating.
Everybody
good,
can't be
and
a
you like
king.
Caesar
Everybody
is
can't
not
be.
a hero.
No, because the problem is.
You
with-
just said you
no,
voted for
Yeah,
Caesar.
kings
No,
and
but the
kingmakers.
problem is everybody can't be the boss. And while these niggas eating breads and enjoying the circus, I'm gonna want what the fuck Caesar got. I can't because Caesar is keeping everybody in line. I gotta kill Caesar.
You just said you gonna vote for Caesar.
No, I didn't.
Because you said you vote for DeSantis.
No,
That's bread and
DeSantis.
circus.
No, DeSantis ain't keeping nothing going. What are you talking
it's
about?
Bait and switch. That's bread and circus. He's like,
He's letting people be free to do
Y'all
what
want-
they want to do.
and then putting sanctions on shit that matter, and then taking away shit that matter.
Sanctions on what, like what?
Like, matter of fact, let's not even go
Sanctions
into
on what?
sanctions.
Yeah.
My
I'm
number
talking
one
about-
problem
yeah.
with
What are you talking
DeSantis,
about?
the people of Florida voted that felons get their shit back. DeSantis has been blocking that
Oh, I ain't
shit
talking
every
about
step of
that.
the way.
I'm just talking about
but
this COVID
this-
shit.
That's
what
my
I'm talking about.
point.
I want freedom of
That's
mobility.
my point.
I want to move.
That's my point. He's giving you.
That's most important.
He's saying, "Oh, you ain't got to wear a mask. Oh, you can go and do whatever you want. We ain't gonna close shit." So niggas like, yeah, DeSantis, I fuck with him. Look what he doing.
I ain't
And
say I
then he
fuck with him.
Fuck them niggas. I'ma sign this bill that fuck niggas over. I'ma sign this bill that fuck students over. I'ma sign this bill, and we ain't worried about that shit. That's what's important. Not wearing a mask don't matter. I don't give a fuck. Tell me to wear a mask if you gonna help niggas.
This is my thing though. Gavin Newsom do all of that and still fuck over
Fuck,
niggas.
he don't. No,
Yeah,
he don't.
you out your goddamn mind. Do you
he
know what was
don't.
happening when Kamala Harris was in the
No,
DA
he
office
don't.
and
Gavin
running
Newsom wasn't the goddamn
No,
governor.
but this is my point.
That's what I'm talking
Do you
about.
know
You hear how my voice is getting?
No, because California.
Who was the governor? Who was the governor of California
No.
when Kamala Harris was the
I
fucking
don't care.
DA?
I don't care.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
This is the
Schwarzenegger?
this is my point. This is my point. California is a blue state, right? California is a blue state. New York is a blue state, right?
What political party?
Do the Democrat?
is Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Republican.
You're a Republican.
goddamn.
Okay, but this is my point. California is a blue state, right? They fuck over niggas. Who is the LAPD? They're notorious, right?
Man,
for what?
What you talking about?
What is the
man?
LAPD notorious
Man,
for?
give me some of that liquor, man. What you talking
What
about?
is the
He
LAPD?
drinking
but
backwash
what,
at this point.
Yeah.
what is the LAPD notorious for?
Well, I'm about to win this whole show.
All right, Dennis,
They're notorious for being
Dennis.
systemically racist.
Okay, what does systemic mean? That's the whole system,
Systematic.
right? Systematically, from the top up, from the top
That
down.
don't have nothing to do with Republican or Democrat.
Yes, it does.
That's the way the
If
system
you're
built.
if I'm the
Every
governor,
police-
if I'm the person in charge of this whole
the
fucking state,
governor's
and
not
I'm
in charge
supposed-
of the LAPD. What?
All right.
It's the governor. DeSantis ain't in charge of JSO or Leon County Sheriff's Office.
All right.
Am I lying?
All right.
So what are we talking about?
You don't have to say nothing
You're
else.
talking about a.
What I'm talking about is the facade that, because you just pointed out how DeSantis is fucking over niggas. Like California ain't.
They're not.
Get the fuck out of here.
So Gerald
Get
said,
the fuck out of here.
Gerald
this
said,
nigga just said California ain't fucking over niggas.
They're not. You're mixing
New York,
two
is
different
New York
things.
fucking over niggas?
They're not.
All right.
Is the wait? We was just talking about the mayor of New York.
Gerald-
Is the mayor of New York actively signing bills that fuck niggas over?
So Gerald said, so you think if he wasn't in office and stuff you complain about won't happen?
No, I think
See, that's what he's thinking. The same thing as Tank. That's what I'm saying. This is what. At the end of the day,
Exactly.
at the end of the day,
It's gonna happen
I'm
regardless.
gonna let you niggas. We all gonna die together anyway.
Yeah.
So when the flames burning and the zombies chewing on our ankles, I'm gonna look over at you bald head, because y'all gonna be bald just like me. You bald head, some of my bitches, and I'm gonna say, told your ass.
Everybody waiting on. That's what everybody who against capitalism and shit waiting on. I told you,
your ass.
but it's never came.
It's coming.
They've been waiting on it since this shit started, and they've been waiting on it. Like the dollar gonna fall. This is gonna happen. This is gonna be over. This is gonna be over. This shit still rolling, my niggas. This shit don't stop.
First of
I'm
all,
gonna stay on this little American train.
First of all,
fuck them crackers in Ukraine. That was a little rap right there. See how I slid that in there?
Dennis would never.
Could never.
Never. I just want to point out though that me and Brittany, because I know we was yelling, so the niggas in the background probably couldn't hear it. We're pointing out that they were saying that Kamala Harris fucked niggas over, and we was talking about governors. And when Kamala Harris was the DA, Arnold Schwarzenegger was the governor, and the governor after that was a Republican. Kamala Harris was DA under Republican governors. So whatever bill got put in place, the Republican governor that we're all of a sudden gonna vote for because fuck Democrats could have vetoed the bill. And all I'm saying is this. All I'm saying is this.
What are you talking
when
about?
the bill came across DeSantis' desk that said
It's
the
on two
people
different
of
states.
Florida, I'm saying Republicans ain't shit is what I'm saying.
Neither are Democrats.
Matter of fact, let me say this.
That's my point.
Let me say
All
this.
of them ain't shit.
Let me say this. You
don't have to make a point
Because
that
they
Republicans
always,
ain't shit.
This
But
deeper.
stop defending
This
the fucking
deeper.
Democrats.
It's deeper.
You defend Kamala Harris like she's a fucking
I ain't defended
savior.
her.
Yeah, you
I ain't
do.
say nothing about Kamala
But
Harris.
you
You
said
want
she's
defense.
She's a beautiful African queen.
She is a beautiful African queen. Yes. What? Listen,
Her husband
I ain't say nothing about in her defense. I was
stand
just
that
pointing
bitch,
out.
bro.
I was just pointing out.
I really hate her.
I was just.
like
She
her.
even did nothing. She don't do nothing now.
Right.
No.
She's the vice president. It's a
her,
fucking.
her past transgressions or whatever.
Well, you
Fuck
can't hold
her.
people because of their past, cuz. That's bad. Sir, that's bad.
People change.
People change. You love Putin now. People change. I don't want to point out, though, that, like, Republicans ain't shit. And let me tell you why Republicans ain't shit.
Are you going to say Democrats ain't shit too?
I just want to point this one particular incident
You're
that
not.
we've been talking
Okay.
about since
Good
last year on the show.
Good.
What did I say the first thing I want Joe Biden to do? Pass the what?
Voting bill.
Yes. Pass the John Lewis Voting Rights Act. The bill finally went to the House. They went through again, as usual, because the House always passes it, because the House is what? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Then it went to the Senate. Okay. Not one. Not one. The number is zero. The number is zero plus two fake ass Democrats that's not really Democrats. Not one Republican was willing to vote for the John Lewis Voting Rights Act. Not one.
What you call that? Bait
So-
you call it bait and switch, right?
So wait, no.
That was a bait and
No,
switch
this
by the
ain't
Democrats.
this ain't a bait and switch.
Yeah, it is.
The bill. Okay, here's my thing. All of them, when the legislation came to pass that would have reformed, not the John Lewis Voting Rights Act, but that would have reformed and made it wrong for these states to change these voting laws like they've been doing, like Texas was like, oh, y'all niggas went and voted for real this time? Or we changing that? And making it harder to vote. Like here in Florida, they closed all of these precincts. And then white voter rolls and shit right there. That's because we no longer have the Civil Rights Protection Act. The John Lewis Voting Rights Act would take that and fix it. But even before that, another bill came to the floor that was like, hey, don't let them take away niggas' rights. Not one Republican did it. So here's the thing. Here we at a fucking crossroads. We at a fork in the road. We just said we care about niggas. Nobody on this show thinks voting is not important. So we're not going to tell that lie. So if voting is important and they're taking away niggas' rights to vote and we don't give a fuck about it, then what the fuck?
They're not taking away niggas' rights to vote.
They already took them away. You're right. And now we're trying to
Niggas
get them
can
back.
vote.
And we
Any
can't.
nigga that want to vote can vote.
Bro,
I hate when
it's not
niggas
that-
say
if
that,
that
shit.
was- if
and
that
it
was
really is that simple.
Bro.
Yeah, all right, you make it harder for me to go vote.
See,
I still can vote.
Before we wrap
it's
the show
illegal.
up, before we
you
wrap
can't-
the
it's
show
against
up, I
the
want to ask you this.
Constitution
I want to
make a
ask you
nigga
this. I want to
can't
ask you
vote.
this.
Where can a nigga not
I
vote?
want to ask you this.
Where can you not vote?
I want to ask
You
you
can vote
this.
any
Let me
state.
ask you a question. Don't
Go
answer my
to a
question with
state,
a
you can
question.
vote, nigga.
Hold on. That's illusion. The crackers want you to say that. Since you hate
It's
crackers
not.
so
I
much.
can vote
let me
any
tell
state
you.
I go to.
Let me ask you this.
What are you
Since
talking about?
when do crackers pass legislation for shit that don't matter? So if the shit was true, where niggas can just vote and it's not a big deal,
They can
why
vote.
would they be passing legislation to make it tougher to vote?
Is this
'Cause
a wait? Is this a fact? Can niggas vote? And if you say no, you're
Can
lying.
niggas vote?
Can niggas vote?
Yes.
That's all I need to know.
Are they trying to make it harder
Right.
for niggas to vote?
I don't give a fuck.
Is the answer yes or no?
Are they trying to make it harder for
niggas
people
to
to
vote?
vote?
Yes.
They're
Niggas, not people.
whatever.
Niggas.
Well, they can't make it specific to niggas, so it's always going to be people.
Have you? Anywho,
They can't. Like
The
with
show would be a whole nother hour.
Wait a minute.
Y'all
I
love
hate
it.
like
The
the
show
voter
would be-
ID shit. I hate when they.
I ain't worried about the voter ID
Wait,
shit.
let me just make this as an example. This is because this is how not you, but other people will say, "Oh, they're making it harder for black people to vote." I hate that argument. They act like niggas can't get a fucking ID to get a goddamn voter registration, but they do all this shit to get a job and get vaccinated. Just get a fucking ID.
Black people
That's
have-
the simplest
black
shit.
people have
Whenever
a-
they say ID shit, they act like they're attacking black people. So that's when you be like, they can't make it specific. They can because
They can.
They say that you have to have an ID, and that's racist.
I'll do Georgia for
Get a
example.
fucking
I'll do
ID
Georgia for
and
example.
go-
I'll do
yeah.
Georgia for example.
All them niggas will
Georgia
vote in
has
Georgia.
made it illegal to vote on Sundays early.
All right.
They have short and early voting days.
All right.
Black people are synonymous with early voting, and they
All right,
do
well,
the
get
church bus
synonymous
voting.
with something else.
See, so
Go
that's,
vote.
That's what the crackers say.
Is it important to vote? If it's important to vote, nigga, go vote.
Should you make it easier to vote?
Yes.
Okay, so if
We in a racist, systematic country. This country fucking racist.
So now I don't
Nigga,
understand.
go vote.
Now I don't understand what side of the seesaw you on.
I'm saying,
because on one
no
side
matter
you
what these
saying
racists-
make
In the
it easier to vote, and on the other side you saying they're not making it harder
This is
for
what
you.
I say.
in
Like
the
what
middle.
was that
He
shit?
in the
That
middle of the seesaw.
that situation that Chris, the Antifa bitch, was talking about when they stopped some shit or whatever when she was over here. They stopped her from doing some shit, and I was like, all right, well, y'all still gonna do it, right? Or whatever. She ain't even thought about still doing it or whatever. Only thing she was thinking about was they stopped us from doing this. But I'm like, okay, yeah, they stopped that, but you can still
But
do it,
voting
right?
is different.
So no, it's like
they-
they can
if
put
they-
up a roadblock because it's a racist fucking country, Democrats and Republicans. So fuck if they put up a
So do
roadblock.
we want to?
Can I still do
before
it?
we get out of here? And I'm
Vote
before
them
we get out of
motherfuckers
here.
out. then we
Second
can-
time you done said that.
But before we get out of here,
Third.
do you want to shut up, Brittany?
Yeah.
Do you want to extend systemic racism, or do you want to lessen systemic racism?
Gerald said
have
left.
no say so.
Gerald said left wing,
That's
right wing. They're all
crazy.
part of the same
No say
plane.
so.
That's crazy.
I have no say so.
You vote to do it.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do.
Is California still systemically racist?
You vote.
All of that shit Democrat. Are they still
No,
systemically
it's not
racist?
all Democrats.
You get the government
California,
you
the
deserve.
California House
Is
of
it a
Representatives.
blue state?
No, that's bullshit. Don't get fooled.
Is it any blue states?
Hold on, wait,
Is it,
wait,
wait,
wait.
is it any blue states?
Hold on.
Is it any
No.
state? Is it any
No.
red states?
No.
Is it in red
There's
states?
no red states. There's no blue
okay,
states.
all right.
Do
What
not
we
get
talking
fooled
about?
in the dis.
All right,
Hold
what
on,
we
nigga.
talking about?
Do
There's
not.
no blue or red states.
This
That's
why
what you just said.
but see, let me tell
That's
you
why
something.
we need to
They're
delete
all
that.
green. They're all green.
What the fuck we talking? They
Purple
pink.
is the
They
right-
pink. There's no blue or red states.
I'm gonna end
This
the
is
show,
amazing.
and I'm gonna say this. This is why niggas get lost in the disillusion of bullshit. Let me tell you what the disillusion
Yeah,
of
break it
bullshit
down
is.
for us.
The disillusion of bullshit is this: you see on the TV map screen, you see red or blue. So everybody know New York always blue. So people assume that all of New York is blue. But when you look at the New York House of Representatives, it's mixed. When you look at the Florida House of Representatives, it's mixed. Our representative from my house right
Stop
now.
saying mixed.
No,
California
hold on.
is mostly
Hold on.
Democratic.
Oh, no, it's not. That's
not.
what I'm saying.
You want me to research it?
Listen,
I
listen.
know it is, but you want me to look this shit up?
You hear how my voice
I ain't talking about no
is?
governor. I'm talking about the congressional shit that make laws.
That's
in
what I'm
California.
saying.
That shit
Bro,
Democratic.
it's not, bro.
So
They still have the same systems. It's just like Florida. Florida had, if that shit was
out
true,
your damn mind.
if that shit was true, then the Florida metropolitan areas would outweigh the little fucking redneck shit. Because you get representatives in Florida based on other shit. And
And
guess
they
what?
just-
So
and
it's
they
even across the board.
And they just
Damn it.
redrew the
But
lines.
guess
before
no, I
anyway.
didn't say it's even. But guess
So
what?
what is it?
But guess what else they do?
Why y'all
to
yelling?
perpetuate. That's Tank. Every time I say something, he be like, God damn, no,
But they
shit.
just they redrew the
gotta stop
lines
saying
before that
bullshit.
anyway.
There you go. Say that again.
They redrew the lines.
That's what I was just about to say.
Gerrymandering
They
like a
gerrymander
motherfucker.
the shit too. So all we got is either one or two things. Either we give a fuck about systemic racism, or we don't give a fuck about systemic
At the end of
racism.
the- 'cause,
Either
final
we're
thought.
gonna address it through voting, or we're not gonna address it through
How do you
voting.
address it to voting?
You
Vote
the first
vote
thing-
Democrat?
First thing you gotta do
Vote
is pass.
Democrat,
No, I didn't say that. I said first thing you gotta do is pass the John Lewis Voting Rights Act.
Yeah.
That's the first thing you gotta do. Bring back the protections of voting. If the protections weren't needed, they would have never existed in the first place.
Facts.
We're not bringing something that never existed. We're bringing something that gave us extra ability to fucking vote.
Absolutely.
In the first place. Second thing you need to do: vote for people who give a fuck, like Andrew Yang
True.
or Bernie Sanders. Vote for people who care. I don't give a fuck if they Democrat or Republican. I'm just saying, through what I've observed, Republicans don't give a fuck about y'all. Bro, listen podcast.
Number whatever this is
At it again.
in the books.
Dennis on this bitch getting yelled at. He ain't even did shit.
Did not a fuck
He ain't
thing.
do nothing to us. And Dennis trying to fuck up. I don't even know how that happened, Dennis. Oh, sorry, brother. I hate this nigga, bro. This is why I don't like doing the show.
Cuz.
Final thought.
Final thought. Democrats or Republicans don't give a fuck about you. California is not a red state. Don't have nothing to do with the California Senate, the House of Representatives. That shit is blue. So if they want to pass a law, that shit is going to be a blue law. Yes, they have some Republican shit here and there, but at the end of things, the motherfucker, the houses and the Senate is blue, and the motherfucker who's going to approve it is blue. So to say that systematic racism is a problem with Republicans and the Republicans don't give a fuck about you is a lie. None of these motherfuckers give a fuck about you. So vote whatever's going to be best for your interests or whatever. I don't like the lockdown shit. I don't like the censorship. I don't like a lot of shit. Biden is fucking retarded. I don't know what the fuck he's doing. And Ukraine, them crackers, fuck them. Or whatever. If Russia take that shit, Russia take that shit or whatever. We gonna deal with it. We America, bitches. We still got NATO, don't we? We got NATO. Fuck Russia. What Russia gonna do if they take Ukraine? Do I supposed to care as a nigga that's living, that came up from the gutter in Duval? I supposed to care about these crackers over here across the water in this other nation or whatever that don't fuck with us or whatever they nation getting took? Hell no.
Taken.
Fuck getting took.
Getting taken.
Take it.
I like took. Getting took or whatever. Like I said, or whatever. Who made the English language?
That's
It was a
criminal.
cracker, wasn't it?
That's
Fuck them. I'm going to go off on a rant on that too. Or whatever. But, none of that fucking shit, man. And last thing, goddammit. A lot of motherfuckers that was talking about Trump was there. This shit would never happen. Trump, one of the main motherfuckers that held back what that nigga did, cuz. Didn't he get impeached for this shit? He held back funds
To help
Ukraine or
Yeah.
whatever. You dumb
He
motherfuckers.
said, "I'll help you if you help me get by." Now,
help you if you help me. Now they eventually got it along the way. All this shit. But he was Putin's best friend or whatever, and he withheld shit from the Ukraine. He's still talking good about Putin. Look, I say that to say I ain't on neither side. I'm on the nigga side, and the niggas can't do shit about what the fuck going on in Ukraine. Only the people that you done voted for or whatever, whoever the fuck you voted for. So sit back, relax, and don't worry about shit that don't affect you. I gotta go find some white girl.
Brittany, final thoughts.
I don't know at this point. Final thought. We're gonna be buckled up for a big ride with this war thing. It is gonna have an impact on us, whether people think so or not. No, you don't need to go pull your money out the bank. It's gonna be protected. However, you do need to do some research. Do some research on how going to war in anywhere in the overall world does impact us here in America, as well as the economy. Economy about to be fucked up. Y'all mark my words when I say we are about. I don't think we're gonna go through a recession, but we're gonna get close. Economy about to be truly fucked up. You sure? The housing market is doing some things, doing some weird shit again. So it is doing some weird shit, not in a good way, and that's kind of normally the leading downfall when we talk about the overall economy. But I think you all should go out there and make sure you do your research so you can be educated on how that directly impacts you and your funds and your coins. And voting is super, super important more now than anything because we need to get back to some type of sense of normalcy, whatever that looks like. With that being said, as always, like I said, fuck bitches, get money on.
Dennis, I'm sorry that you was on this show. This show sucks.
No, it doesn't.
It's so horrible. I have no idea why these niggas. Yo,
how you gonna take over his final thought? Can he?
One time, I'm gonna give him his final thought.
Well, let him
why
do
you
it now.
rushing me? You ain't got nothing to do.
I got plenty to do, actually.
Dick sucker. Listen,
I do it very well. Thank you. Ask your daddy.
I do got a game to go to.
Thank you.
Check this out. One time we did.
How
have
your
a listener,
shit more important than everybody else's?
We did have a listener in the Ukraine. Please leave a comment, brother, if you're still alive.
We lost him now.
Then his final thought.
We ain't got him no more. Tank to say fuck all of them. Go ahead.
That's overall, but individually is different. Just like when you say fuck crackers. You don't mean every white person.
Not you, Brad.
Yeah. You know, go ahead on, Dennis.
All right, y'all. It's been interesting,
You learned something,
to be here. Learned a lot, as a matter of fact.
Some things you didn't want though, probably.
I'm just over here in my happy to be here bag.
Just happy to be here.
But nah, definitely had a good time. Thank y'all for having me on, even though I didn't really have much to say. But
that's normal.
But yeah, it's definitely when it comes to the economy, it's definitely nasty out here. Like when it comes to rent, housing, all of that. There was this one housing company, I think it was called Bolos or something like that, and they like did something with the contracts to where either people either hiked up the price or like contracts got canceled for people that were going to buy houses.
Predatory.
So yeah, that's just an example of kind of where things are going. So it's nasty out here, but more will be revealed. As I always say, on Hater Bear Media's No Static podcast, keep your mental health in check. Check on your people, make sure everybody good, and all of that good stuff. And hey, once again, it's been an honor. Thank y'all for having me, even though I got a front row seat to the arguments that I'm used to listening to on the show.
Bruh.
So salute.
Appreciate it, Dennis. Thanks for being a normal person on this show once again. We don't have too many of those. My final thought is this. I'm going to point this out real quick, niggas. The reason why I study history is, listen, if you don't know history, you're destined to repeat it, right? That's the expression that niggas always say. It's truth in that expression. Back in 1930, I want to say it was 38. Back in 1938, Hitler was like, hey, man, Poland is ancient German land and it's old to us. I'm going to go take that bitch. And then everybody was like, bruh, don't do that. Don't go take Poland. That's a sovereign nation. Don't do that. And he was like, nah, because, Poland fucking with the USSR and saying that they're going to join their communism. And I don't fuck with that communism shit. So the enemy of my enemy is my friend and blah, 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 and all that other shit. So then Hitler went into Poland. And then everybody was like, let's not send no troops and really get that started. We don't want another war. So everybody just chill out and we'll just sanction them. So we sanctioned Germany. We sanctioned Hitler. And while he annexed Poland and Lithuania and all the other Eastern European countries, he said, you know what? I think I fuck with France too. I think that belongs to us. Frank is German and they're Frankish. I'm gonna take that too. And then he took France. They're like, hey, wait a minute, what the fuck you doing? He was like, I told y'all motherfuckers I'm out here. And then next thing you know, World War II. Fast forward to 2022, Putin came on TV before he invaded, and you know what he said?
Like Stalin and Hitler and all that.
You know what he said?
Right?
You know what he said, Brittany?
What
you know what he said? He said, the Ukraine is ancient Russian land that's old to us. And I think I'm going to go in that bitch.
History repeats.
And he did. And you know what everybody did? Instead of saying, let's just go kill Putin or blow this shit up and stop the buck stops here. You know what everybody said? Let's just put sanctions. It'll be all right.
Yep.
Right? So I'm just saying, history repeats itself.
His tanks kept doing this.
History repeats itself. And I'm going to say this too. One of the worst presidents of all time for African Americans was a Republican president. His name was Ronald fucking Reagan. Right? Started the crap epidemic.
Reaganomics.
2-term governor from the state of California.
Oh shit.
So, that being said, Brothers Podcast 365 2009. We grind. We give you a nigga to put on your mind so you don't waste your time. Cuz, give me a nigga for them to research.
Well, it was gonna be Troy Taylor, the nigga that you ain't even heard of, have you? Investment banker, billionaire. He owns Coca-Cola.
Florida?
Beverages of Florida.
That nigga cheap as hell.
This nigga just bought John Deere. And niggas ain't never heard of him, man.
Yeah, I knew the black dude on. I knew a black dude on.
Somebody's knocking on the door.
Yeah, I'm doing a podcast.
But
I knew a black dude owned Coca-Cola, Florida. Might not be my people, but I ain't know that. You already did your person, Brittany.
I did.
Give me it's Chantalea. Hey, Chantalea. That's how my life is, y'all. I just have random players come to my house without calling and just walk in. That's what's up.
But no. I said that was my person, but now my person is Joe Biden because
he ain't black.
Whatever. No. This got to do with
you
black.
said back in the day, and they don't have to be black.
Because Reagan started the crack shit, and then it came along Joe Biden who wrote the shit to lock niggas up for it. There we go.
Oh, we doing that again.
Tag team.
We doing that again.
Brittany, give me a nigga.
He did it to you. He did it again.
No, give me a nigga so we can get Dennis off the show so he keep his job.
The new Supreme Court justice.
Yes, sir.
Her name is Ketanji Brown Jackson.
Yes, sir.
I white people.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
They want that nigga to pick it. It's racist.
Yeah.
Hey, listen. When Ketanji get certified, first of all, I'm glad her name Ketanji, and y'all better learn how to pronounce it.
Right.
Fuck y'all. Now I'm with you, cuz. Fuck y'all, Craig. Y'all better say it right. But yes, sir. Black woman on the Supreme Court. I'm fucking with it. Yes, sir, Brittany. Good pull, Brittany. Yes, sir. Anywho, you just came to get your charger. That's it. And your chain. You got your chain too. What's up, Bro Nation? It's Chantalea. Say hey to Bro Nation, Chantalea.
Hey.
That's the captain of my AAU team right there. Dennis, give me a nigga.
I was gonna say the Supreme Court nominated judge, but
yes, sir.
It's all right. She needed 2 times.
Yes, sir. But I hope she black as hell. I hope she black as hell in the Supreme Court. I hope she roll her neck at Clarence Thomas' coon ass.
I gotta go look at all the conservative news to see their reaction.
Oh, I know they mad.
They sick. It make me feel good.
They sick. Oh, when she going there, her baby hair lace front laid.
She has braids.
Oh, they gonna be mad. They gonna be like, look at this
braids or dreads.
Anywho, listen, man. I am going to do because I was going to do the Supreme Court person too.
Yeah,
so, that's a good pull. This is a great time to do her or whatever. But in honor of her getting nominated as the first black woman, I want to go into the first black man, Thurgood Marshall.
Motherfucking Marshall.
I want you guys to look up Thurgood Marshall and compare and contrast him to Clarence Thomas. Look at look at the way Thurgood Marshall voted on things and the way he viewed law versus how Clarence Thomas viewed law, and then y'all learn the difference between being a real nigga and a coon. Okay,
W. The Boast, that bitch. I read some more shit on him, boy. I can't. That motherfucker,
WEDB. You gotta say all his initials. WEDB. Is it EBD?
Or WEB. Wait, is it?
I thought it was EBT.
I thought it was WEB.
You probably right.
Fuck that nigga, boy. That nigga there.
WD-40 the bones. Man. Listen, man, Bro Listen Podcast back at it again with this long ass show. Dennis, appreciate you coming through, my boy. Don't make it the last time. Q done been on here twice. So if you come one more time, y'all even, and then one more time after that, you beating his ass just like usual, Q. Just like usual.
I'm gonna pull up more informed next time.
Yeah, it's all good. Everybody be like that the first time. They be like, damn, y'all niggas, but y'all be talking about some deep shit. Yeah.
NATO. What the fuck is a NATO?
Yeah.
Tomato?
That's it. That's how it be. It'd be like, niggas be like, oh, y'all actually talking about foreign policy of NATO on this bitch. I thought y'all was gonna talk about do black women should they get BBLs? But
did what's that boy name, that short nigga? Troy? Did Troy shoot Megan?
Yeah.
Tory. That's Tory. I don't even know these niggas.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Did Tory Lane shoot
Tory
Megan Thee
shoot
Stallion?
Megan.
Oh, wait till no static.
Yes. Yeah, at first I said yes. Now I'm leaning towards Q. Got me thinking no. Q, you some of
She don't even talk to her best friend no more.
bro. Because he said she probably was like you cap.
Yeah.
You cap. I just seen Megan Thee Stallion going off on somebody online talking about you trying to eat off my saying you made me and I ain't talked to you in some. I was like, man.
Oh, yeah. Carl Crawford.
Yeah, Carl Crawford. Yeah, I was like,
no, we should have talked about that shit.
Well, see, no static. No static is you got to come on No Static, bro. We've been waiting on
Yeah,
you.
we record tomorrow.
Make sure y'all check out No Static Podcast, part of Hater Bear Media. We record every Sunday. It'll be dropping on Monday. Actually, no, I ain't gonna lie to you. We don't record every Sunday. We try to record every Sunday.
Try to record every Sunday.
But
Drop on Monday.
Drop on Monday, but shit be fucked up. Just like I've been trying to get this show out for the last 7 months. So there you go. It is what it is. But hey, whatever.
I've been trying to be as encouraging as possible. I think about every episode of No Static, I always ask,
when bro
What
listen
bro
come
listen?
back? Yeah. He be like, when bro listen coming back? Well, we back now, nigga. This nigga Brittany just got up from the table, y'all, and warmed up some grits and some goddamn corned beef hash. And motherfucking two
At about 2 p.m.
Hell yeah. She was like, I'm about to fuck this corned beef hash up. Listen, man, I'm glad we back. Hopefully World War III don't be broke out next week and we'll do another show.
Yo, it's one more thing before we get out of here. And I was gonna talk about this, like with the jokes going around. Lil Duval tweeted, "We can't even evaluate quick enough for a hurricane we know coming, so we doomed if we got to evacuate a city for a war."
Oh man, hell yeah, he ain't lying.
They kept telling them for days.
Bro, if we have a war over here, it's over. Remember?
Nah, somebody said. Nah, he said. Dang, I gotta find the tweet. No, it was something along the lines of, if it comes down to it, we could just use cancel culture as a defense.
Man, we canceling Putin. Putin, remember, Orange Pod is not Duval.
Oh, well, fuck.
I understand, man. Go get that Orange Pod, the one they say they don't like you, Putin. I'm a socialist.
This all World War III. Where the fuck we moving to?
We ain't moving to nowhere. We gonna stand here and die. I told you, when the flames going up and I look over at you and the zombie eating on our leg, I'm like, told your bitch ass. And then we gonna die together.
America gonna fuck. This is why we put so much into defense. Russia, they know better. We'll fuck Russia up.
We can't really get in a fight with Russia for real, because if we actually get in a fight with Russia, the world is over. Because Putin, in my opinion, Putin going into the Ukraine showed me that he is dead ass that nigga that ride bears and don't give a fuck. Yep. That was one of the most crazy political moves I've seen in a long time. Nigga ain't did that shit since Hitler.
Whether we go with...
They were like, I'm just going to go in. We're not talking about Cub. We're not talking about Southeast Asia. Yeah. We're not talking about Africa. Yeah. We're not talking about
fucking
Guatemala. We're talking about Western Europe, nigga. Eastern Europe. Like, Russia just like, yeah, nigga, get the tanks just driving a nigga house. What?
I don't like how everybody just be looking towards us to do something, man.
We got to. We the big dogs.
If we gonna be the big dogs, then goddamn it, we need to start acting more like it. Goddamn it.
That we do. You don't think America walk with a big stick?
I mean, when it comes to taking going to Iraq and shit like that,
you want to do imperialism?
I mean,
let's just go take shit.
Yes, yes.
You just wanted
this ain't my show, so I can't stop him.
This nigga just wanted some damn corned beef hash.
What is that? Nigeria? We coming, niggas.
We coming, literally.
Get ready.
All power to the people. Peace.